Hi, my name's Dr. Sinead Cook, and I'm one of the consultant doctors in the Grampian Sexual Health Service. And I'd like to give you an overview today of what our service offers and how you can access us. So, first of all, why should you go to the Sexual Health Service? Well, if you want any information or a chat about anything to do with your sexual health and well-being, then you're very welcome to get in touch with us. And specifically, if you want to get any testing for sexually transmitted infections, any testing for pregnancy if you're worried you might be pregnant, if you need emergency contraception, so this is contraception for trying to prevent pregnancy after sex, and this is either the emergency coil or the morning after pill, or if you want to chat about or start contraception, and we can offer the pill, the injection, the coil, the implant, and other options as well. Or if you found out that you are pregnant and you want to chat about what your options are for that pregnancy. And for certain people who are at higher risk of things like hepatitis B and HIV, we can also offer hepatitis B vaccination and things called post-exposure prophylaxis and pre-exposure prophylaxis for HIV. So a little bit more about STI testing. STI testing is really easy and straightforward, and either is a vaginal swab, which you can do yourself, or a urine sample. And this tests for chlamydia and gonorrhea, and sometimes an extra infection called trichomonas as well. Now, it's really worthwhile getting tested for chlamydia, particularly as it's the most common STI, and up to 1 in 10 people under the age of 25 have chlamydia. And they're very easily treatable. So anytime that you've had sex with a new person, it's always worthwhile thinking about getting tested for STIs. And as part of a full screen for sexually transmitted infections, you can also have a blood test if you want, and that tests for HIV and syphilis. And for certain people, again, who are at higher risk, we can offer hepatitis B and C testing as well. And the other big reason that people might access our service is because they want to chat about or start or change the contraception that they're using. Now, there's lots of different methods of contraception out there, and myself or any of the other doctors and nurses that I work with can chat you through what might be the best option for you. But when we're thinking purely about how effective they are, so how good at preventing pregnancy these options are, the most effective methods that we've got are the long-acting reversible contraceptive methods. And these are the implant or the IUD, or another word for IUD is coil, and you can have a hormone coil or a copper coil. And basically, these are things that you get it fitted and then you can forget about them. You don't need to keep taking them every day or do anything special. The next most effective methods are things like the injection and the pill. And finally, the least effective methods, but still much better than using nothing, are the barrier methods. So these are often condoms, or fertility tracking. And this includes some of the apps that you can use to track your fertility. And it's also important to think about the fact that condoms don't just prevent pregnancy, they also protect you against sexually transmitted infections. So if you're worried about sexually transmitted infections and pregnancy risk, then sometimes the best thing to do is have a more effective method of contraception and use condoms in addition. So that might be why you might want to come and see us, but how do you get here? Well, one of the easiest ways might be to come along to our drop-in under 18s clinic, which is here at the Sexual Health Service in the Health Village on Frederick Street in Aberdeen. And we hold these clinics every Tuesday and Thursday between 3:30 and 5:30 p.m. And you don't need to make an appointment, you can just turn up. Or if it's easier, you can phone our clinic and you can book appointments. And you can book appointments for that clinic. You can also book telephone appointments. So if you don't live near to the clinic, that might be easier for you. And we also do have clinics in 3 other places as well that you can book appointments for. And that's the hospitals that are in Elgin, Peterhead and Fraserburgh. In the future, we hope that we might have the ability for you to book an appointment online as well. So the best thing to do is to go to our website that you can see there, grampiansexualhealthservices.com, for all the latest information about our service, but also just to get more information about things like sexual health, contraception, and STIs. There's lots of information there, so please do access the website. So finally, I'd like to show you a little video of what our main clinic, the Health Village on Frederick Street, looks like, a little walk around video.
Hello, would you like to come through? Just in here.